What's up, metalheads, and welcome back to Full Metal Geek. Here we are, finally past all the debuts and returning matches, and we're moving on to give someone a chance to get to the title. But before we get into all that, let me introduce the host tonight. I am your host, the Red Ranger, as always, Rene Villarreal Jr., no longer competing, but I'll still call myself the Red Ranger because it's fun. And with me this evening is once again, the current champion of Full Metal Geek has been watching these very carefully, and that is Tim Berkala. Tim, great to have you once again here at Full Metal Geek.
Yes, thank you for having me. I'm very excited. I was here for Twohig's last match. It was exciting. I believe there was a perfect round one, and I believe it ended in KO. Eli, on the other hand, I don't know if I've ever seen Eli play in Full Metal Geek. I've obviously seen him over at Multiplex Fandom Fights, and he's no slouch over there. So I expect great things today, RJ. Great things.
No, yeah, absolutely. I think this is one of the more great matches that came out of this first round of competing because, like you said, you had Nick Twohig, who comes in brand new. We know what he can do in fandom. We've seen him dominate in fandom. And for him to come into his first match, not only do a perfect round one with the bonus point, but to get the KO over his opponent was amazing to see. But you do have someone like Eli, who you know in fandom as well, just sometimes gets the short end of the stick when it comes to spins and who he's up against. But he finally got his second win here in Full Metal Geek. But now he's up against someone who was very intimidating in their first match. So we'll get their thoughts real quick. Let's go ahead and start with the returning player, and that is Eli McCaig. Eli, welcome back. Like I said, I can't explain how happy I am that you finally got your second win because your record did not reflect your actual ability in this game, how good of a player you are. I feel like you always get the short end of the stick. And I don't want to say you did now, but you are going up against someone who's brand new to the game, but, had a perfect round, knocked out someone, but he has not seen round three like you have. Do you think that's to your advantage this evening, or what are you thinking?
It could quite possibly be at my advantage because I have, again, as you said, I've gone to round three. I know how round three works. At the same time, when we look at my record, I've only truly lost to three people, and you were one of the three. So I could see it as a potential to be in a great match with another competitor. If I lose, he'll be number 4 of my 6 matches that I've played. But who knows? I'm a little nervous, I'm not going to lie. KO victory? Yeah. Let's have some fun with this match.
All right. Good luck to you, Eli. So now we bring in the new astonishing player that is his manager, Cody Newberry. Nick, like I said, it doesn't need to be said. You are one of the people that wowed the crowd with your first performance. Perfect round one, KO in round two. But I'm actually going to go to your manager real quick. I mean, Cody, let's be honest. You manage the former champ who never lost. The only other champ we have, you also represent. Are you just going, the one thing you haven't accomplished here in Full Metal Geek is having 2 people that you represent go for the title? Is that just what we're going for here with Nick?
I guess. I just know how to recruit. Everybody else picks friends and people like that. I pick the best players and then I become friends with them. So basically, Twohig, I knew he was strong. I knew what I wanted. I knew I needed him in my faction. And then we've grown to become really close friends. It's easy. I wasn't needed last time because, there was no questions about McFarlane USA, and he really didn't need me there. So obviously, this is Eli, and you said something really interesting. Eli knows the third round. He also knows how to lose in the third round, so that doesn't make an accomplishment. That just makes he doesn't know how to score enough points to end the match early. So Twohig is one of those people that everybody is scared of, and we just want Tim versus Twohig. That's what we want. And we want to just trade the belts if we can, back and forth. We want the title match just to equal them all season, and then whatever happens, happens. But that's our goal. So do what you need to do.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. It is definitely a possibility here. But, Nick, how are you feeling going up against someone as seasoned as Eli rather than a new competitor like yourself?
Oh, well, I'm excited. Eli seems like a very nice gentleman. I'm sorry I intimidate people. I don't mean to. I need a haircut. I might look a little unhinged at the moment, but we're getting there. But other than that, just ask me questions about Star Trek and Star Wars, and I'll just keep answering them, RJ.
I think it's not only you as a competitor intimidating factor, as we've learned recently in multiplex, you're over 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
So I think that adds to the intimidating factor, because in the computer we don't see that, but then people picture you in real life now like, what's up?
Drink your milk, kid. Drink your milk.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get things started. Gentlemen, of course, a win here means you move on to try to get a chance at Tim. So let's get it started with round number one. Round number one works like this. Each of you are going to get 10 questions throughout the world of geekdom. Each question is worth 1 point. You will have 15 seconds to write down your answer. Once 15 seconds is up, you will reveal your answer and vocalize it. If either of you or both of you go perfect in this round, you will receive a bonus question. Keep in mind, gentlemen, throughout the entire match, you have 3 repeats and 1 challenge. Are there any questions? All right, gentlemen, we are going to start round number one. Your first category is going to be in the MCU. This is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What is the name of the elite group of female bodyguards led by Okoye in Black Panther? During my MCU rewatch, I forgot how much I love this film. How about you, Tim? How do you feel about Black Panther?
It's not my favorite. I like it. I think it's perfectly fine. I don't think it deserves all the love that it gets, but I get why people like it. It's just not my favorite.
Would it at least make your top 10?
No.
And not fair. 2 and 1. All right, we start with Eli.
I'll be honest, didn't know it. I said the Okoye Club. Okoye Club.
And Nick.
The Dora Milaje or Milaje?
Ah, dang it.
You spelled it right, so we will take that. It is the Dora Milaje. All right.
All right, next question. Yep, next question's in Wizarding World. Who is the seeker for the Bulgarian Quidditch team in the World Cup in the Goblet of Fire?
I don't know, Tim, you've probably been asked this before, but it just fits the question. If you were going to play Quidditch, what position would you want to play?
Oof, that's a good question. I don't know. Maybe a chaser.
Really? You got more of a beat to spill, don't you?
See, I would always be the seeker. I kill bugs like son of a bitch, and that is time. All right, let's start with Mr. Twohig.
Victor Crumb.
And Eli.
Victor Crumb.
Both correct. All right, gentlemen, your third question is going to come in the category of heroes and villains. Heroes and villains. In Iron Man 3, the terrorist known as the Mandarin was played by Ben Kingsley. What was the character's real full name? We need first and last name. Thank you, Robert, for feeling this is round one appropriate.
It's fair.
Because I'd punch him in the face for it. Although I couldn't, because Robert's Robert. You can't be mad at him for
that is false. I can promise you can't.
You have a different relationship with the man, though. I only have this relationship, and from what I have with him, I can't. I'll just ask Tim to hit him in the face for me then if I ever feel that urge. It's going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we start with Eli.
Travis Slattery.
And Nick.
My name's Travis Slattery.
Both correct, and I hate you both.
All right. Next question is in Worlds of DC. Who plays Renee Montoya in Birds of Prey?
Tim, this may be an unnecessary question because I know what you do for multiplex, but have you actually seen this movie?
Yeah, I was about to say I watched it yesterday. I mean, I watched it yesterday for the 6th time, but I watched it yesterday.
Yeah. How is it, honestly? Because I've been curious about it to rent it.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I mean, it's necessary for starting, but I guess I should check it out. Let's start with Twohig.
Rosie Perez.
And Eli.
Rosie Perez.
Both correct. Keeping it close. All right, gentlemen, we are reaching the halfway point, and this question is going to come in the category of Star Wars. That's the War of the Stars. We're not trekking through them. We're just fighting about them. How does the Falcon escape from TIE fighters at the start of Rise of Skywalker?
You asked me if I saw Birds of Prey. Let me ask you, RJ. Have you seen Rise of Skywalker?
I did. I went to go see it in theaters when it came out. I liked it better than Last Jedi, but I still wasn't that impressed.
All right, fair enough.
But now that I have Disney Plus, I'm going to give them both another shot. I just haven't yet because MCU was priority. 5, 4, 3, 2. Still got to find Far From Home somewhere else. All right, let us go to Eli.
I said they do hyperspeed jumps.
All right, and let's go to Nick.
I believe the name of the maneuver is light speed skipping.
Nick Twohig does actually have what we need. Unfortunately, we can't take hyper speed jumps. We needed light speed skipping. It is a specific title for how they do it.
Yep. All right, next question is in Marvel. Just regular Marvel. What one word does the Silver Surfer call his board in Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer? This is a movie that I don't hate.
Yeah, I really enjoy the first Fantastic Four, like these iterations of them. I really enjoy them, actually. I don't know if it's an age thing because of like how old I was when they came out, but
yeah,
I enjoy them.
Yeah, I don't hate them, but yeah, I'm the same way where there's some nostalgia there.
Exactly, yeah. Actually, during this movie, there was a storm blackout in the middle of the movie.
Yoicks.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, we missed like some important talking. That was about it. Let's go to Nick.
Not too sure if this is what you're looking for, but it said beacon.
And Eli?
I said conduit.
Beacon was the one word we were looking for. All right, gentlemen, your next question. This comes in the category of the world of DC. This is DC outside of the worlds of DC. Name both actresses who play Sugar and Spice, Two-Face's female assistants in Batman Forever. And this is one of those questions that I'm like, had he asked for one? Easy. He asked for both. You got to pull that. You got to be able.
Yeah, I tested this match and I went, oof, at this question. And the macaw
was that your perfect round, like blocker? You were
pretty
like,
much.
Good.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured this would be when I read over it myself. Like, this is going to be probably the perfect round blocker, but we'll check in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's start with Eli.
I can't think of Spice names, but I know Sugar is Drew Barrymore. The other one I just said Katie Seagal. Why not?
The first one is correct. Unfortunately, not the second. Nick.
Drew Barrymore, and then I said Maureen Smith.
It is the perfect round stopper. We are looking for Drew Barrymore and Debbie Mazur.
Cool.
Yep. Okay,
She's the bad guy in the,
yeah, let's move on.
She was the bad guy in the second Beethoven movie.
That is a weird piece of trivia I didn't know I needed. Okay. Next question is Star Trek. Who serves as Chief Medical Officer under Captain Picard?
I'm not going to lie. Eli's reference to that last question, that's exactly what I was in my head when I read the question. I'm like, I know it's the chick from Beethoven second. I know it's her. I just don't know her name.
Why is
that pains me. It physically pains me.
You don't like Beethoven second?
No.
Do you like Beethoven at least?
No. I like Tim. Star Wars, RJ.
I think Beethoven is a very good fact.
I like Batman.
I watched him when I was a kid.
All right, time is up. I apologize for the laughter. Let's start with Mr. Twohig.
It's Beverly Crusher.
And Eli.
Beverly Crusher.
All right, both correct.
All right. That's you. Okay, yeah, my bad.
Yes, it is me. All right, your penultimate question is going to be in the category of everyone's favorite category, mixed bag. What is the name of Eric Draven's fiance who dies at the start of The Crow? We will just take the first name. Robert likes asking about The Crow in mixed bag.
Oh,
I'm
he
not
does.
gonna lie.
You know, there's hundreds of movies in mixed bag, but alas, The Crow rears its ugly head.
Not hundreds. We're looking like actually maybe in the like 40 to 50 range. I've actually counted. Not hundreds.
Yeah, okay. There's a
It's
lot.
actually not as much as there's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Considering they don't belong to any other categories, yeah, it's a lot. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we start with Eli.
I just said Alice. I don't know.
And Ms. Twohig.
I was about to rewatch this recently, and I didn't. But I think it's Sarah.
Ooh, you got the letter correct. We were looking for Shelly. Shelly.
Oh, okay.
Shelly is her name.
Doesn't ring any bells. So, all right.
All right, guys. Final question of round 1 is Middle Earth. What is the name of the farmer that Merry and Pippin stole from in Fellowship of the Ring?
I feel like for these two gentlemen, this is the toss-up. Like when I read over this match, like, come on, who doesn't remember?
The answer to this question? I mean, it's said once. It's very easy to forget. These are dense films.
But it's such a good... because like Lord of the Ring, Middle Earth is one of my like strengths. So like, for me, it's like, how do you forget this memorable scene? Like when they go through this whole process.
That's fair.
And we're gonna give them 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. We start with Mr. Twohig.
It's Farmer Maggot.
And Eli.
Farmer Maggot.
Both are correct. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after an exciting round number 1, we do have a clear lead right here with Mr. Twohig, went 8 for 10. Eli not too far behind with 5 points. He does have a chance to catch up as we get into round number 2. Gentlemen, round number 2 is going to work like this. We're going to present you with a wheel. That wheel has 10 slices on it, 8 categories, and a hero and villain's pick. You each get a spin at the wheel. Whatever category you land on has 5 questions in it, each worth 2 points. If you're not sure of the answer, you can go to multiple choice. However, the value goes down to 1. Every correct answer gets you whatever points is available. But keep in mind, there is stealing in this round, and also you are allowed 1 respin unless you land on villain's pick. So, Nick, since you are in the lead, I will bring your manager on. We will take a look at the wheel, and you can decide whether you would like to spin first or defer to your opponent.
Do you want me to read the categories while you bring the wheel up?
Oh, I already got it.
Oh, perfect.
Yep. All right. So, your categories tonight, gentlemen, I'll admit, is actually a pretty decent wheel. We have Wizarding World, Mixed Bag, Star Wars, Worlds of DC, Star Trek, Marvel, DC, and Middle Earth. So, Nick, now knowing the categories, would you like to spin first or defer to your opponent?
Cody.
There's a lot of geek on that wheel. That's crazy. You'll be pretty good at most things. Do you want him to spin first?
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. Let's see what he gets, and then we can take it from there. Eli, enjoy the wheel.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. So, Eli will be spinning first. All right. And Eli, are you ready?
Sure.
All right. Your spin is in. And it lands on Middle Earth. Would you like to keep that or use your free respin?
That's very, very tempting. Oh, that's very tempting. Now I'll spin again just in case.
All right, no problem. Whatever it lands on this time, you will be taking. And it lands on Mixed Bag.
Oh, God. Okay.
All right. Tim, will you go ahead and give Eli his questions from the Mixed Bag category?
I would love nothing more than to do that for you, RJ. Okay, Eli, are you ready for
Sure.
your first question in Mixed Bag? Question 1. What does barbed wire hate being called?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, honey, B, broad, C, sweetie, or D, babe.
Honey?
Is incorrect. Nick, chance for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A, honey, B, broad, C, sweetie, D, babe.
Well, this is such a good movie that I've seen so many times. Sweetie.
That's also incorrect. We were looking for D, babe.
Oh,
That's a
Thank
tough first question to pull in this round.
All right,
Yep.
Eli, your next question. Who cameos as Nazi hunter Lobster Johnson in 2019's Hellboy?
Thomas Hayden Church.
That's correct for 2 points.
Never even seen that movie, but I've looked at the credits a lot.
All right, your next question. Who plays the airplane mechanic named Peavy in The Rocketeer?
Oh, Alan Arkin.
That is correct for 2 points.
And the lead.
All right, your next question. Who has writing credits on The Avengers, The Incredible Hulk, X-Men The Last Stand, Elektra, and X2?
Zach Penn.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, and your final question in Mixed Bag. How does Bruce Willis's character commit suicide at the end of his story in Sin City?
Oh, he puts the gun right up to his head and he goes boom.
In other words, he shoots himself. We'll give you the 2 points.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. After that first question, that didn't look to be going his way, but clearing the rest of the category, taking the lead,
Yeah.
putting his points up to 13. But it is still Nick's turn, so we will bring back Cody.
That's fine. I didn't want that on the wheel, so that kind of worked. You're good to get those points.
If you were going to get rid of anything, it would definitely be Mixed Bag. So let's go ahead. Nick, are you ready for your spin at the wheel?
Yeah.
Would you like Geek option 1 or Geek option 2?
All right. And your first spin is in. Possible first spin. It's going to land on Marvel, non-MCU Marvel. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
How you feel? I think you like that.
I like that, but I fear nothing on this.
So spin again. Well, whatever.
Wait. Should I?
It's your call.
No, make my decision for me. No,
let's just spin again.
Okay.
Spin again? All right.
Oh
No
my
problem.
God.
All right. Whatever it lands on this time, you will be answering from.
Jesus.
And it's going to be Star Wars.
Cool.
Yeah, I like that
Wars.
choice a lot better. Here we
All
go.
right, great.
Okay. After an interesting discussion, we took the respin and we are going to be asking questions from the category of Star Wars. Just let me get there real quick. All right. Nick, are you ready?
Sure.
All right. Question number 1 in the category of Star Wars.
Mhm.
What species of alien is Sebulba in The Phantom Menace?
Doug.
That's correct for 2 points.
Hi, Doug. Castle, you're a great guy.
Your next question. In Rise of Scar... Sorry.
Rise
I
of
don't know why I
Scar.
said Scar. In Rise of Skywalker, who does Janna say sent a transmission to her about the heroes?
Who does who?
Janna.
Janna.
Can I get a
Yeah.
Can I get a technical read?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem. I'll give you. It is pronounced Janna, though, Tim. I am
Yes.
saying it right. That's what I was afraid of. All right. Technical repeat, no problem. In Rise of Skywalker, who does Janna say sent a transmission to her about the heroes? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right, that's your first official repeat. In Rise of Skywalker, who does Janna say sent a transmission to her about the heroes? Five, 4.
I can't picture who this character is.
3.
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Lando Calrissian, B, Maz Kanata, C, Babu Frick, or D, General Leia.
A.
A is incorrect. Eli, chance for a 1-point steal. Your options once again are A, Lando Calrissian, B, Maz Kanata, C, Babu Frick, or D, General Leia.
Honestly, this was literally the only name that was popping in my head, so Babu Frick.
That is correct for the 1-point steal.
Jan? No, I don't want to challenge that. I don't know who that is.
Okay, no problem.
Janna is the one that hangs out with Finn before they go to find Rey.
Wait. Bring Cody in.
Bring Cody in, no problem.
Sup.
Do they
I just think the question was worded rough.
It was worded rough. That's
the wording.
what I'm thinking, because like who sent didn't say like, oh, they sent me a message about the heroes. It just feels very vague.
I think it's a vague question that doesn't really. Yeah, I'm okay. You got to full issue the challenge, but I'm cool with it.
Okay, I'm gonna issue the challenge that like he never says.
The question was too vague.
Yeah, she never says they sent me a thing about the heroes.
All right, no problem. All right,
I'll look up the scene.
Yep. All right, we'll take a break and we will review the challenge. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from reviewing the challenge. And after looking into the movie itself and reviewing the question, we have ruled that though the question may have been vague into the heroes specifically are, Janna only runs into one group of people who are considered heroes in the movie and only speaks of one specific transmission that came from the answer we had, which is Babu Frick. It's said blatantly in the movie, in the scene. So we're going to rule that where he may think it was vague, there was only one possible answer that could have been given. So we are going to stand that Eli does get the steal, that Nick did miss it. Nick does lose his challenge for the rest of the match, and we move on.
Cool.
We'll go ahead and pull back up those questions. All right. And Nick, you're still only on your third question. So you remember for question number 3.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Question number 3 in the category of Star Wars. What designation does the vehicle have that saves Han and Luke after a night in the cold in The Empire Strikes Back?
Rogue 2.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your fourth question. What kind of speeder do Han and Kira use to get away from Lady Proxima's syndicate in Solo: A Star Wars Story?
I'm going to get like one of the letters wrong, so multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, an M68, B, an AV21, C, a VCX100, or D, a YT300.
It's an M68.
That's correct for 1 point. All right. Nick does have one more question. Can possibly take the lead if he goes 2, tie it up if he goes 1. Nick, are you ready for your last question?
Sure.
While Anakin is slaughtering the Tusken Raiders in Attack of the Clones, whose voice can be heard shouting, "Anakin, no"? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Obi-Wan Kenobi, B, Mace Windu, C, Qui-Gon Jinn, or D, Yoda.
I was thinking Qui-Gon, so Qui-Gon.
That is correct for 1 point. We have a tied game.
Should have said it.
In round number 3, 14-14. And Tim, I got to say, I was expecting a close match, but not this close. This is crazy going a tied game into round number 3.
Yeah, it's been a good one.
Yep. All right, so round number 3 is going to work like this. We are going to bring up another wheel. This wheel now only has 6 categories on it. Each category has a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, and a 5-pointer. You will get 3 spins at this wheel, each worth those value of points. Whatever question you land on, you will get the question. You can't answer it in 15 seconds. You don't lose anything. If you get it right, you earn that amount of points. A category is eligible for multiple questions as long as it is in a different point value. Keep in mind, you do have 1 respin of this wheel. If you don't like your 3-pointer, you can respin, but whatever you spin on your 5, you have to take. So, Eli, since you are the higher ranked contender, we are actually going to go to Nick first. So, Nick, I will bring on Cody for you. We will present you with the 6 categories y'all have for this evening and give you your first spin.
No, it's fine.
Championship match, you might get how many ass hairs is on Obi-Wan Kenobi, so I don't even know.
All right, gentlemen, so just to let y'all know before we begin, the categories for this evening's third round are going to be Mixed Bag, Middle Earth, Marvel, DC, Wizarding World, and Worlds of DC. Nick, are you ready for your 2-pointer spin?
Sure.
Go ahead and take that spin.
Good thing Star Wars isn't on it.
And it's going to land on Marvel. Would you like to keep that for 2 points or spin again?
Yeah, we'll keep it.
All right. And Tim, you will handle Nick's questions for this round.
All right, Nick, your 2-pointer in Marvel. What is the full name of the character played by Chris Christopherson in the Blade movies?
Abraham Whistler.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right. We'll now go to Eli and bring up the wheel for his 2-point spin. Eli, are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'm going to be. Let's do this.
All right. Everything is on the table except Marvel. And it's going to land on Mixed Bag. Would you like to keep that for 2 points or use your 1 respin?
I'm going to keep that for 2 points.
All right. All right, Eli, are you ready for your 2-pointer question?
Let's do it.
All right. In the category of Mixed Bag, what instrument does Kim play in Scott's band in Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
The drums.
That's correct for 2 points. It is a tie game. However, by the rules of Full Metal, we actually stay with Eli until he takes the lead. So we're actually going to put his 3-pointer spin in first. So, Eli, are you ready for your next spin?
Let's do it.
All right. Spin is away. And this time it barely lands on Worlds of DC. Would you like to keep that for 3 points or spin again?
I'll keep it.
All right. All right. Eli, for 3 points, your question in Worlds of DC. What is the real name of the woman who becomes Enchantress in Suicide Squad? And we do need her full name.
June Moon.
That is correct for 3 points. And the lead. We now put it over to Nick once again.
Oh, God. Okay.
All right, Nick, are you ready for your 3-pointer spin?
Sure.
All right, everything is on the table except Worlds of DC. Spin is away. It's going to land on Middle Earth. Would you like to keep that for 3 points or use your respin?
I'll keep it. Hopefully it's
Hope it's June Moon. Let's go.
All right, Tim, go ahead.
All right, Nick, your question. 3-pointer, Middle Earth.
Mhm.
Who plays Dane Ironfoot in the Battle of the
Conway.
Five Armies? That is correct for 3 points.
Sorry.
I mean, he wanted something
You're fine.
June Moon related. I feel that was that was just this.
So
It's okay.
So we stick with Nick then for his 5?
Yes, so that is the position we're in. Since Nick has not taken the lead, just tied up, Nick will get his 5-pointer first. If he hits it, he will force Eli to hit his 5-pointer. If he misses, Eli will still get the chance to hit his 5-pointer and win the game. So we do bring up Cody, and you do still have your respin, so you can use it now if you decide.
Cool.
And Nick, are you ready for that 5-pointer spin?
Sure.
All right, here we go. Everything is on the table now.
Cool.
And it lands on mixed bag. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Let's spin again, please.
All right, not even a question. We are going to spin again. Whatever it lands on this time, you will be answering from.
Cool.
And it is Middle Earth again.
Great.
Middle Earth.
That definitely won't be impossible level difficulty.
All right, Nick, your question. Your 5-pointer in Middle Earth.
Yes, Tim.
What ancient dwarven city did the Fellowship pass through in the mines of Moria?
Laurel Delph.
That is correct for 5 points.
Wow. I'm just going to say wow because there was no hesitation on that. And I shit my pants when I read that question. So
Oh.
not even. All right. So it does come down to this. It is now 24-19. Eli does still have his 5-pointer. If he hits it, we go to sudden death. If he misses, Nick Twohig will win this match. So we bring up the wheel one more time. Eli, are you ready?
Let's go.
Okay. All right. Everything is on the table except Middle Earth. And look what it lands on. Okay, so that's a free spin there. Sorry, it's 6 categories. It happens. Oh, don't tell me it's going to happen again. It did happen again. This is going to be one of those days. This has happened before. So this time it lands on DC. Would you like to keep that or use your actual respin?
Oh, man. I'll respin just in case.
All right. Using his one respin, whatever it lands on, of course, unless it's Middle Earth, it will be from this time. It's going to be the Worlds of DC. World of DC. All right. All right, Eli, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, for 5 points in World of DC. When Superman's coffin is opened in Justice League, it was found that he was buried with a picture of whom?
Lois Lane.
And your winner, Nicholas Twohig. We were looking for Jonathan or Paul Kent. It's a picture of his father. Wow. Oh my God. Talking about coming down to the wire right there. 24-19 is a hell of a match. And man, did these guys put up a fight today. Let's not even hesitate anymore. We are going to first talk to Eli here. Eli, man, you took it to the wire. I mean, no one can doubt your performance today. Like I said, your record does not reflect the skill you have. A match like this reflects the skill you have. Down by 3 points in round number 1, took it to a tied game, took it to the last question. There is no doubt you are an amazing player. that 5-pointer, that's what you needed to keep it going. It just, bit you in the butt this time. How you feeling?
My two choices were Jonathan Kent or Lois Lane, and I just chose Lois Lane because I felt story-wise that was the more appropriate one, but it looks like I was wrong. But hey, this is a great game. I'm glad I was able to stick with Nick Twohig all the way to the last question. That's something I'll say proudly and a pat on my back for that. But yeah.
No, absolutely. And don't worry, man. We are going to see you again at least one time this year. Things are about to get crazy here in Full Metal Geek. But, all I got to say is you're always a great competitor to have. And it's always great to see you in a match because you always perform. And you know what? Good job tonight.
Thank you.
All right. Now we're going to talk to the winner real quick. And that is Nick Twohig and his manager, Cody Newberry. Nick, I don't want to say that you weren't confident the whole time, but I did see you a little shaky there. I saw your face on that 5-pointer, and like I said, you had a 3-point lead going out of round 1, 8 points in round 1. I get it. You had a perfect round in the first round. You missed it by 3 in this one, but 8 points is still nothing to shake a head at. And to go from a tied game to force your competitor to hit that 5 is an amazing feat here in Full Metal Geek, because round 3 makes or breaks players. I got to tell you right now, it made you. If anyone was doubting like, oh, he hasn't seen round 3, so he's not ready for this, you have proved tonight you're ready for this. You went perfect in round 3, almost perfect in round 1, almost perfect in round 2. Dude, you're here to compete. And all I can say is fucking congratulations, man.
Thank you, buddy. I apologize for my facial reactions. Sometimes they're hard to control, but I'll work on it.
That was just gas. That was just gas because you had to name an ancient city and he had to name 2 characters that could have been in this coffin. That's my
regardless, I'm very happy of the outcome. And I think I've learned some things to use in future matches. So all in all, a good day. Congratulations to Eli, by the way, too. Like, he ran through a category I probably would have spun away from, but I don't know if I'll be doing that again.
Oh, no, man. Like I said, I mean, a 24 points is awesome in this league. I mean, that's, it's near perfect in a single 3-round match. So scoring over 20 here is something to behold. But like I said, you are going to move on. Do we know who you're going to face next? Not right now, but you have 2 more matches and you get your buddy right above you. So, I mean, how are you feeling about that?
Well, that sounds fun. I would love to play Tim. Maybe me and Tim should just do an all Beethoven match. For the title.
And see, I can already see your manager there. Like, he thinks it's funny, but he's like, wait, but I also represent Tim. I don't know how I actually feel about this recommendation.
No, I always think first order versus first order is a win-win. I don't care. It's not ideal. No one likes playing it, but if the title stays in the camp, then they help each other study. So basically at this point, they're both sharpening each other to be as strong as possible. So when they meet, it's going to be an epic showdown. And may the best person who gets the best spin win. That's basically how it's going to come down to with these 2. So I'm excited.
You hear
for
that,
that,
Robert? An all mixed bag match. That's what these 2 want. An all mixed bag match. That's what we're going. That's what we're
compared
doing.
to Star Wars in this match. Sure. Sure.
All right. Well, like I said, Nick, congratulations. We'll see you next time when you face off, and hell of a match tonight.
Thank you, bud. Appreciate it.
Wow. I mean, Tim, like I said, man, that was a hell of a match. And like I said, I always appreciate your non-biased opinion. I know Nick's your friend there, but I mean, what'd you think of that match?
Yeah, I mean, it was a match. It's tough to be unbiased. I love my boy, so I'm happy he won. Eli played well, like Twohig said, going through mixed bag like that. It's nothing to snuff at, but yeah, it was a good match. High scoring. That's what you want to see. Fun times had by all.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, for everyone here at Full Metal Geek, thank you all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do all the things you're supposed to do. We're getting closer and closer to Tim finally having his first defense here. If it goes up against his best buddy or someone else, we don't know yet, but it's definitely going to be a sight to behold. For everyone here, for Cody, for Nick, for Eli, for Tim here, I'm your host, the Red Ranger, and we will see you guys next time here at Full Metal Geek.